Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. You see by the title below, this is on episode 2 of Okusama ga Seitokaichou season 2. And welcome back to another 8-minute episode. Yeah. This time we're featuring Misumi instead of the president. Pretty much it's a night festival in this one. And literally what's going on in this, ton of cliches, obviously. Hayato, literally, the girls are all changing and stuff. All of a sudden he hears a scream. Not really anything. They're just like, oh, well, just fooling around kind of stuff. Walks in, guess what? Yeah, Misumi's oppai are out for the world to see. And yeah, they're pretty nice and big. Definitely bigger than the president's, but still, there they are, out for the world to see. Of course, she gets mad, probably hits him, punches him, something like that of the sort. The normal tsundere kind of thing that goes on with many, ecchi harems kind of stuff along, out of all those animes. And then pretty much after that, they go to the festival. She's still mad at him, and he cannot help but stare at her oppai throughout the whole time. He's like, he just keeps imagining them. They keep jiggling even though they're in the yukata. Thank you for those yukatas. I always love those yukatas. I always love seeing animes when they have these festivals and you get to see the girls in yukatas. I always love that. Yeah, all of a sudden her boobs have like dead or alive extreme beach volleyball physics. They start just like just moving on its own every once in a while, somehow just jiggling, and he just can't help but stare. And hey, who can fault the guy? I'd be the same. I'd be like, those are nice oppai. They are just jiggling out of control over here somehow, even though they shouldn't be moving. They should be tightened to get, because her yukata. But no, they just jiggling all out there. Of course, he ends up saying he doesn't, not necessarily care about big boobs. It doesn't even have to be you kind of thing. Yeah, bad choice of words to a tsundere. Runs off. He runs off to find her. She of course, being the tsundere herself, being that she was thinking the whole time like, oh my gosh, normally I don't like having, a bunch of creeps and perverts looking at my boobs, but, if you're looking at my oppai, that's okay. And that's pretty much what happened. Of course, some random guy pushes, knocks into him. The dude literally looked like he did it on purpose. He was like this and like, well, boom, oops, sorry. And he doesn't even stay there like, oh, you okay? They're gone after him, the guy that pushes into him. Like, what the hell? Well, of course, he gets a face full of oppai. She pushes him away at first, but then pulls him into a, deserted area. Yeah, takes off her bra and literally says, you can't do this kind of stuff at school. It's misconduct and everything. All that stuff. And pretty much then says, use my boobs to, sate your urges, and grabs his hands. And he starts, of course, the normal stuff. The devil inside of him just literally unleashes, and he starts just groping those things, having fun with those things. And then, of course, he hits a switch. He hits her nipple, flicks it a little bit. She gets like, I moaned, oh no, and there's ominous aura, and boom, punches him in the gut, and all of a sudden, that was pretty much the end of the episode. Yeah, every time, like as always, every time it looks like it's gonna get good, it just cuts off. That was pretty much the end of the episode right there. I have to admit, the first episode was way better in my opinion. I mean, we got to see like this one was yukata covering boobs, some cleavage and stuff, but the other one was just like full on up in there. This one was still good. We got to see her oppai as well, but in my opinion, the first episode was still better. And honestly, I like Misumi, but I like the president way better, to be honest. That's just how I feel. But yeah, overall, another good weekly dose of etchiness, I guess. Like, it's hard to say that this is a good enough weekly dose of it, considering that it is only 8 minutes and only a fraction of it is the goodness of those oppai grabbing scenes, But yeah, still, I enjoyed it. It was still another good episode that, I enjoyed, of course. Come on, you can't say you didn't at least enjoy it, But yeah, hopefully, excited to see what happens in the third episode, see who's going to be next in that one, and what it's always interesting to see first who's going to be next, who is it going to be that he starts groping in this one, second one, what is going to be the theme of it, and thirdly, how is it gonna end? You know, there's always it's interesting to see how it's gonna end, because it's always some like something that just completely just ends it, and you're like, oh my gosh, can there be more, please? Can there be more? Can these please be 20 episodes? But it's always interesting to see. Last time, of course, was interrupted because of the, you know, Misumi and her sister, and then this time it's more of just, you know, she moaned and she ends up punching him in the gut. That was what ended this one. So it's interesting to see how it ends as well, you know, how it begins and how it ends, you know, which girl it is, what's the theme. Those are the interesting things for this anime that I always look forward to seeing in the next episode. It's kind of funny to think about. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. If you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, can't wait to see the next episode. So till next time, guys. See ya.